Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Grand final of the 2K. Everything was going so swimmingly. It looked like we were going to be done by like 9 o'clock, and then delays started to happen. But we're at the last map. Game 5, Search and Destroy. OpTic Gaming versus FEJO. The pickup team, FaZe, Elevate, Justice, and OpTic is what the team name stands for. Detroit, though. Guys, OpTic Gaming's worst Search and Destroy. I'm going to start with you, Touchdown. Can you see OpTic picking this up?
Obviously, when it comes to crunch time, OpTic is an extremely clutch team, and this is their worst Search and Destroy map. I think it's safe to say that this is OpTic's worst Search and Destroy map, easily. And they've struggled on it so many times. I'm not sure if they even won it at the previous event in Orlando, but I do know that OpTic, in clutch situations, OpTic usually goes very big with this veteran squad right here. So I'm calling OpTic, but it's going to be by a narrow margin. All
right, Doc, how about you?
We've already seen OpTic Gaming play the Search and Destroy, which they won convincingly. Oh, not so much convincing. Oh, no. See, now this is... I'm contradicting my... I'm just going to stop talking. OpTic Gaming, they'll win this.
Cool. Definitely, me and you both kind of hummed and awed as soon as we found out that Detroit was the map. We weren't filled with too much confidence. Do you think OpTic picked this up?
Oh, well, with 3 dead for OpTic right now, leaving one nade shot in a 1v2, I expect this to be, 1v1.
Oh, nade shot!
What?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I say OpTic takes this.
Study's out here pre-aiming, and then he must have fallen asleep at the controller because I don't... Look at this. He's like, one, I see you. I see you.
Like, all right, smile for the kill cam.
Peace.
Oh, no.
All right. Wow.
Wow.
That went against what I was going to say. Whether that's just a lucky clutch, we'll have to wait and see. But OpTic on the attacking side. Touchdown. Take us away.
I'm watching nade shot right now, watching this B cross. You will see Proofy making that way over. He is using the sniper rifle where he ended up picking up that 2-piece in the previous round. He's going to be sitting back a little bit more here. I want to see what else these players on OpTic are doing with Scumpy pushing up towards this garage and school area. Looks like he'll have support from teammates as well, but it does look like Proofy has already crossed into B. Study goes down, as well as Crimsix with a nice trade right there. Scumpy goes down as well, leaving Nade Shot and Formal in a 2-on-3 situation.
Looking at Formal with a sniper rifle, I believe Nade Shot still has his sniper too. So both these players with sniper rifles, shots going down. Formal, Classic pulls out a snipe of his own. Nade Shot, 1-on-3. We saw him clutch a 1v2. One extra player. Nade, I believe. No, never mind, I don't. 1-1 here in the S&D. Some pretty nice snipes so far in this game. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Of course, 2-2 map count, and it's definitely just put in the stream chat. This is where it all comes down to, right here, ladies and gentlemen. Winner of this wins the 2K. Doc, take us away for round number 3.
All right, we'll get into it. We'll be on board with the guys from the pickup team. We've got to watch Classic. He's already 4 for 1. He's been picking up a few kills from this OpTic team, and it looks like they'll be heading towards B side. Just classic B push at this stage. They're coming up through the garage and the car park into the back alley. Now, this is very aggressive by Classic. You do see him push into school. He sees one player, tags him up quite nicely, jukes around the corner, but can he clean it up? Assist comes in. Proofy was a 2-piece, and just like that, they already have B on lockdown. Nade Shot and Scumpy gonna have to make some magic happen if they want to pull this one back. Scumpy pulls back and gets one player. Nade Shot jumps in, picks up another, but just like that, it's all Scumpy in a 1v2, and they just spotted him mid-street.
Scump with a lot of work to do. 30 seconds left. Player coming directly behind him. Scump's going to need to act fast. Gets tagged from behind. Jumps in. Picks up 1 kill. Oh, just go for the defuse. Surely. No. I would have liked to see Scump just go for that defuse. It's Proofy versus Scump. Proofy jumps in. Pre-aims the bomb. Proofy's done so well to stay alive. He's going to get challenged by Scumpy. And Proofy picks up the kill. And the pickup squad go 2 rounds to 1 in the lead. Deathly, what do OpTic need to do differently to get a little bit more consistent?
How many of them are running snipers? 3?
Formal, Nature, and I think Crim did at the very first round. I think he may have put it away though. We'll find out.
I think they need to stop trying to go for picks and start hitting things hard. Would be my. I think they waste too much of the round time trying to go for picks, and it's costing them. You haven't had a single kill from Crim. I mean, obviously they're good for spotting, but to be running, let's see, we got Nade with a stun.
It's just 2. Yeah, it's Nade and
Formal with one.
Oh.
Ooh, maybe.
Anyone see that outplay by Scumpy?
I did.
Maybe I'll just stop talking because apparently this is about to be a 4-0 round.
You told them to go hard, and that's exactly what they've done.
Yo, watch Doug Sensor Martin clutch this.
Uh-oh.
1,
Sensor gets a
2,
1v3.
3,
No.
4, 5. Everybody eat the challenge.
He only got the first one.
No? Just me? Okay. Anyway, Doug Sensor Martin not going to clutch
Was
that
that part of the mixtape, Ben?
It is. It's part of the mixtape dropping very soon. Nadeshot turns around, gets the kill on Sensor. Looking at that scoreboard, Krim finally able to get his first kill in that round. This game tied at 2-2. Touchdown, take it away this round.
I'm going to switch on over to the offensive side with FEJO right here. Obviously, classic that factor throughout this entire series. He's currently 5-3, using this ASM1 and overclock, getting somewhere as fast as he possibly can, trying to hit this B bomb site very quickly. They're trying to slow down the pace of potentially, and OpTic is not really in a position to stop this one if they can push in right here. We do see Nadeshot and Crimsix on your screen in that COD vision right now, trying to rotate over. Classic turns on a player, making it actually Study left on a 1v3 right here. That was very quick work from OpTic Gaming in this round number 5.
OpTic Gaming trying to turn it around. Study picks up one, gets away as well. 1v2. Krim and Nadeshot left alive. And that bomb obviously down as well, so Study has to just think about that as well. Sniper rifle out, looking for a pick in all the common spots you could possibly think out. Needs to be careful though, because Nadeshot's going to be running at him. Goes for the quick scope, not going to happen. Nade picks up the kill. 3-2 now in favor of OpTic Gaming. OpTic's worst map. They're holding their own right now. Of course, against the pickup team though. Doc, does that kind of surprise you? That the pickup team's doing so well?
Not really. Well, they made it to the grand final.
True.
So something's got to be working for them to get them this far, and they've brought it to a map 5. So they definitely can hang with OpTic. But it is search and destroy. They already have lost a search and destroy to OpTic, so you got to have that in your back of the mind. But they have what it takes. It just all comes down to the delivery in these few following rounds.
All right. Well, we'll take away this round with some play-by-play.
All right, then. Well, we'll get on board. We haven't seen much of Crimsix. We'll see what he's up to. He's actually bottom scoring for OpTic. You don't see that too much. And he did have that sniper out. So that's 3 people from OpTic, I'm pretty sure, at this stage, who have it out. And I'm not too sure. I agree with what Deathly said earlier on, that they need to stop trying to get these early picks and just go absolutely hard. Just go for those rounds, which they did previously, and it worked out extremely well for them. But they're going to mosey on back into their spawn, play very defensively, and try to get one of those picks. And it does actually work out, as you do see Formal clean headshot, taking out Study to draw first blood. Now, can they get the second one? That's actually going to be Crimsix getting a hit marker. Pre-fires around the corner, doesn't connect. Actually takes a hit marker of his own. Ooh. So that's going to slow things down. But they have the numbers advantage, but Study did just... Oh, sorry, that was Proofy who cleaned up a kill.
Yeah, already 2 players full, so 3v2. Krim's going to go for the challenge, connects with one, turns to the right-hand side. He goes down, Formal now. 1 versus 2, springs into life. 1 versus 1, double jumps, sees the player mid-street, pulls out the sniper rifle, 20 seconds left. Formal has to know he's going to be pushing the left-hand side. It's Formal versus Proofy, sees him up top. Formal goes for the challenge, both players weak. Formal pulls out the sniper rifle. Please don't do this to him. This will be disgusting. 11 seconds left, and Formal just needs to pick up that bomb and go for the plant.
Smart. Smart move by Formal not to even challenge Proofy. Just get the bomb down. We actually saw this earlier on during the day, which we discussed, whether or not chase the player down, go for the kill, or go straight for the plant. And that's what Formal's done. He has worked out quite well for him. But can he clutch up? The players just outside
he did not
the window. He didn't see him.
Oh my lord. They're playing around the Rosie, and Proofy clutches up against OpTic Gaming. This one going to be tied up at 3-3. That's crazy. Proofy, phenomenal play. He allowed Formal to plant and was confident in his 1 versus 1 abilities against Formal, and all tied up. Definitely, this couldn't be any closer.
Yeah, but my only problem is if as a pickup team, if you know OpTic is running 3 snipers, do you start playing aggressive to try and catch them off guard? Because if OpTic's not going to push and Study keeps getting first blooded by trying to get these early picks, do you just start? Well, look what they're doing. Immediately, they're all pushing into the garage with the bomb. But then the only problem with these snipers is you can call all these rushes out ahead of time.
Right.
Nate Shot saw them all just then, actually. Exactly what you said. Nate Shot spotted them all through the window.
But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. They're getting the kills.
Right. Already 2 players full. Scumping
Every straight engagement that OpTic goes into, they lose. They are not winning the gunfights. They're getting the picks, but the gunfights... See, if you know this guy's a sniper, I mean, I'd push. Oh, never mind.
Crim with 1, Crim with 2! Oh, Crim 6, looking for the 3rd.
No.
Sees him. Nade
Oh, nice.
comes out.
Classic. With bomb
Smart.
down.
Scumpy.
Very smart to nade that.
Scumpy 1 on 2. 30 seconds left. Time's ticking. Going up against Studying Classic. Scump's gonna need to pick up these kills. They're gonna hear him double boost. See him mid-street. Scumpy tries to connect with 1. Not gonna happen. And the pickup squad go 4-3 into the lead. OpTic Gaming starting to struggle here in Detroit. I'm surprised.
What do OpTic Gaming do? Like, well, they've got to change something.
I agree with Deathly. You know, mix it up. Change the
Definitely,
tempo.
you really hit the nail on the head with that one. You know that, right?
What do you mean?
With what call?
He pinpointed it with the sniper. They're just not.
I told you, man. I just spew
got it, man.
anything and everything,
You just-
and eventually
he spews it, and
something
when it
sticks in
when it
people's
sticks, it
minds
sticks.
as being correct.
All right. Well, touchdown. Talk me through this round play-by-play.
I'm going to be watching Formal right now, yet again, using that sniper rifle. Not really a fan of this play either. Definitely need to start playing a little bit more aggressive. But as I say that, we do see FEJO right here getting really aggressive right there. That is Proofy. Unfortunately, gets shut down right there.
Oh
The
my
Classic
God.
on the other end picks up 2 on Nade Shot and Crim6 right there. So making this a 2v3 situation for Formal and Scumpy. Formal with the sniper rifle. Midstreet gets a hit marker on this one player. Will be able to clean them up, and he will not connect with that shot either. Looks like he's going to be in a 1v3 situation, and that'll just
They're
be...
about to do it.
Spawn because he never left it, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
They-
Bomo pushed into Will's that garage side and then had to track back as I believe his Classic got that sick 2-piece. And Sensor just kind of runs at him. He's not scared at all.
Well, when you have 2 other teammates right behind you and you know he has that sniper out,
Exactly.
I mean, what's he gonna do?
Unless he hits like a freaking triple collat, you know you're pretty Gucci. But now up to gaming, 5-3 down. We have FEJO on the
but they are
attacking side.
They are on defense, so this could be.
I
Oh, and an
That's
early
a
lead
huge
from
first
Study is
play.
going to take out Nate Shot.
That's massive. That's massive.
But I
That
don't
should
think
open up
snipes.
the map.
That should open it up drastically. But you do have Formal sitting on bomb right now. I want us to go on board with our bomb planner Sensor to see what he's doing. He's just peeking into, what do you guys call this? Office or hospital?
Hospital.
Hospital.
Yeah.
We're looking for an early pick. We have some gunshots going down. Crim with a pick, making it a 3-on-3 situation here. Bomb is still in the hands of Sensor. Classic watching Garage. We have Study over the eyes on Hospital, trying to make sure that Sensor can make that push. I think they're going to wait for one more pick.
This is risky though. This is very risky. You know, you got.
Well,
40
now you have
seconds left
2
in the
over
round.
at 2 over. Oh no, Classic's doubling back with Sensor. Why do they? All right, I think they're about to make a 3-man push into. Oh, Crim with another pick.
This
That's
is
nice.
big.
These are not the numbers advantage they wanted. I think this delayed A push is going to come back to bite them.
Classic responds though. 2v2. Sensa still with that bomb. There
But
is
you
a
do
player
have the
inside
2
green.
heaviest slayers in this S&D still up for OpTic, and I think that's going to put this in their advantage. Classic is 11-6 in this
1v1.
now.
Sensei can do it.
Sensa versus
Can he
Formal.
make one of the biggest
And
upsets?
Sensa's actually pre-aiming green. If Formal walks through here, he's a dead man. Sensa
Oh,
clutches
my
up
goodness.
6-3.
Wow.
Phenomenal plays coming out from Sensa.
G.
He played that so smart not to plant that bomb and just to pre-aim. He kind of, it's 50-50, right? But he played it, and it worked out in his favor. Just waiting for Formal to round that corner. Pre-fires as soon as he sees the shadow, connects with the kill. And that is going to be FEJO picking
Wow,
up
the pickup
the
squad.
2K. A pickup squad going all the way. What an upset story that is. But, you know, as soon as we talked about the maps, I said, if it goes to Game 5, OpTic lose. Simple as that. Detroit S&D, their worst map. And you got to give FEJO some massive props. And
No, the O2 comeback.
congratulations to them picking up the win here in the 2K. Also, a massive thank you to you three for joining me all day. Of course,
Oh,
make
our
sure,
pleasure, man.
make sure you follow them all. Deathly TK, of course, on my left-hand side. What's your Twitter? What's the official @?
At Deathly I Am.
At Deathly I Am, and you can watch him stream live here on the MLG platform, mlg.tv/.
Deathly I Am.
Deathly
that
I Am.
Cross-branding, baby.
It's the same, man.
Same with my YouTube, too, baby.
Branding is just wonderful.
Plug it all, man.
I love it. I love it. And then, of course, in the bottom left is Doc Curry, one of my good friends over from Australia, a fantastic up-and-coming caster. Really can't wait to see what else he's going to be casting. And your Twitter is at
Dr_Curry. Forward Dr_forward Curry.
Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. And, of course, directly underneath me right here. First time I've actually got to work with you, Touchdown, but honestly, really impressed. Thank you very much for coming on. Your Twitter as well is at TouchdownFBS.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for having me as well.
Bam, I'm good at memorizing all these Twitter feeds. But at any time, honestly, thank you very much for all three of you. You're welcome to come on anytime you like. Just hit me up. But that is going to conclude the action live here from MLG. Thank you for tuning in with us all day. Hope you enjoyed the action. I'm going to be back tomorrow with Mr. X covering the MLG 5K. We'll see you guys then. Enjoy the rest of your night.